All right, let's go back to the ridiculous state of New Jersey here for what's going on. Now, this is a little misleading, and I will say the Shores News Network, some of the titles are very misleading. But there is another park that just closed in Ocean County, and they claim it was the last bastion of the outdoors, but I'll show you it's not. Um, it was one of the best kept secrets of the outdoorsmen underground for the past month. As county officials shut down every park under their jurisdiction and municipal leaders followed suit, shutting down town parks, today the Edwin B. Forsythe National Wildlife Refuge has been shut down. The trails in the Edwin B. Forsythe National Wildlife Refuge are temporarily closed as of April 24th, 2020. That's what Brick Township announced today. The Cedar Bonnet Island Trail and the DeCamp Wildlife Trail are closed as of April 24th, 2020, in response to the coronavirus COVID-19 outbreak. These closures follow guidance from the CDC and recommendations from state and local public health authorities. First of all, they don't. That's a lie. The CDC does not recommend closing parks. The move shuts down the Brick Township DeCamp Trail portion of the statewide preserve. It also affects the Cedar Bonnet Island Trail along the Route 72 Causeway near Long Beach Island. It was the last place to legally walk trails and enjoy nature in Ocean County during this Trenton mandated lockdown. The refuge extends from Brigantine to Brick Township. Other areas and trails at the refuge remain open. Edwin B. Forsythe COVID-19 status. The Visitor Information Center is closed. All right, I guess that's the rest of the refuge. Okay, let's take a look and see where this is. I'm not even that familiar with it myself. Never been there before, so I don't know. I don't know where the Brick Township portion is. This is Brick Township. Oh, this must be it. Swan Point Natural Area, so it's probably it. So this is along this is like a marshland. It's not like a woodland. So I mean, there's plenty of open space. I mean, I think it's ridiculous. Here's another one, Shorewoods Bicycle Path. I'm sure this is all closed too. Um, yeah, it's just ridiculous what's going on in Ocean County. This, very fortunate that we're not doing that here in New York. That's all I could say. I don't know what it is with New Jersey. Oh, and it gets worse than this too. So this is Cedar Bonnet. This is the other area that was closed. It would be this park right here, again, which is look at this. This is an all open space area. So this must be it here. Whether they're being patrolled or actually kicking people out, I don't know. But yeah, they'll probably, if you park here, you're gonna probably get a ticket. So this is probably, maybe have somebody drop you off or something if you really want to get in here. This is a really beautiful open spot. What I mean, come on. This has nothing to do with preventing the virus from spreading. It's not going to spread in an open area like this. Come on. They're so full of it. Oh, but it gets worse. Looking at the water from your car is now illegal in one New Jersey beach town. Yes, you can't even look at the water from your car. So the inlet water walk is closed, and there's no parking by order of the Manasquan police. So in Manasquan, you have to ask yourself when this madness is going to end, but probably not anytime soon. Today, the shore town of Manasquan has had enough of people driving to the town to park along the Manasquan Inlet to watch the water pass by. It's something that the town usually begs people to do, but now you can't even drive your car to the parking lot and sit in and watch. The inlet parking on Riverside Drive has been closed due to the congestion of vehicles and patrons during COVID-19. There are many signs, traffic cones, and barriers on Riverside Drive that instructing you that there is no parking. The inlet walkway is also closed. The beach walk has remained closed until further notice, but the beach is staying open. But it's difficult to find. Basically, they're taking a lot of the parking away. Well, I can kind of understand it, but I still don't understand what the problem is. It's just people sitting in their vehicle. As long as they're not getting out of their vehicle, what? And also it says the parks in Manasquan will remain closed until further notice. All parks, including Max Pond and the bike path. Most people have done a great job following the executive orders from Governor Murphy and closures made by the Manasquan Borough. We ask everyone with warmer days approaching to please continue to follow these orders and closures, for they are the key to limit exposure to not only first responders but all residents of Manasquan. And again, how does closing the woods and closing natural areas limit exposure when most of the people are the main place people are getting exposed right now are the grocery stores? So are you going to close them too? It's ridiculous. People need to get outside. It is an essential activity, and I think it's ridiculous what's happening in New Jersey. However, there is one area that's open, and I wanted my New Jersey viewers, the WMAs are open. All right, so you can still go to some of these places. Now, WMA is a wildlife management area, and some of them, I'll look over some of them. Collier's Mills is one of them. All right, so this is in Ocean County. This is in Jackson. So if we can look at the map here for the load, I'll eventually load. There are a couple of these. Forked River Mountains too. There's another one, and that's in the Pine Barrens too. So there are a couple of WMAs you can go hike in if you live in Ocean County. They're out of the way, but here they are. Okay, so keep that in mind. Tomorrow might be your only day to do it because the weather's going to suck. All right. So that's the Forked River one. Collier's Mills is over here. This is in Jackson Township. So I'll put the link to this site here for viewers in New Jersey. If you need to go for that hike, there are some places, or a few places you can go. There aren't many of them, but there are a few places you can go for that hike. Just please, you take that hike by yourself or with with your girlfriend or wife, and don't it's not time for a group hike. Just keep it as solitary as possible. But it's ridiculous how hikers are being persecuted in New Jersey. That's all I can say. But fortunately, the WMAs remain open, so you can do that. It just gets out of control in New Jersey. What can I tell you? I will say it and I'll say it again, that hiking poses no risk to anyone. All right, anyone who thinks that going on a hike on a trail, especially in an open area like this, it puts you at risk is absolutely ridiculous. All right, absolutely ridiculous. Unless you're on that trail and there's wall-to-wall people. You just have an occasional person passing by, which is usually the case. These places are so big. Even when there are a lot of people there, people are so spread out. It's just a complete abuse of power. So that wraps up this video on the latest shenanigans in the state of New Jersey.